What's going on, everyone? China Spring versus Gilmer is coming up here in a few minutes, and we're going to bring you the action. Hey, we always like to start by saying, this isn't going to be the game, so if you think this is going to be the game, this is not it. Bally Sports doesn't allow us to show what they're watching. You need some DirecTV or Xfinity to watch the game, and if you don't have that, that's why we're here, so that way you can follow along with the action. It's going to be me and Scott here, making sure that you get that game. So the game should start here in a little bit, and we'll be here commentating. Scott,
what's up, everybody? Glad to be here.
Yeah.
Game 2.
You want to tweet that out and social that out to the world, the link that we have?
Well, where do I social it out? We don't, because China Springs is in Waco. Gilmer's in. Where's Gilmer?
Just some good content to watch. Post it on all the sites. Everywhere, baby.
Where's Gilmer? I don't even know where Gilmer is. Sounds bad to say. I'll look it up real quick. Gilmer, Texas. I remember looking this up last year because they were in the state championship game last year. Played Powerhouse Carthage. Mm-hmm. Got off to a hot start, and then we know what happened. Okay. Yeah, that's where I thought they were. They're East Texas, just a little northeast of Tyler. So you got East Texas, or Beast Texas, as they say, right?
That's what Thomas would say.
Beast, yeah. Beast Texas versus Central Texas. It's been a long time since China Spring has been in a state championship game. Mm-hmm. I believe they've won one state championship in 1987.
Could be right.
Sounds good.
I'm sure.
We can probably fact check that.
But while you post it out to all of our socials, I'll look at some of that. And it's China Spring, don't forget, not China Springs.
It's going to be so hard for me to say. But one of the Wacos, sorry, these are just my blue light glasses. These don't really look neat anything. But another McLennan County town/school won a state championship yesterday in Lorena. So
Gilmer won, last one in 2014. And let's see. And China Spring has one state title.
One state title.
Yep. Got enrollment pretty. Gilmer at 703. China Spring 851. China Spring coming in at 15-0 with Gilmer coming in at 14-1. Both averaging around 45 points a game, while China Spring is giving up 10 points a game compared to 16.9 for Gilmer. A fourth title game appearance for China Spring, where this is the 8th for Gilmer. And, of course, as we mentioned, Gilmer has 3 state titles with 1 to China Spring.
We'll do a uniform drip here, recap here in a minute.
Yeah, I'll let you focus on the good stuff. Post all that stuff out there for everyone. Welcome in for those watching.
Thanks for joining.
Definitely let us know if you have any questions. Again, don't expect to see the game. You're just going to see us too. And that's just because, hey, we can't show the game. We would if we could, but we can't. So
we don't want to get in trouble.
No, we do not.
And we would get in trouble.
yes, we
Not
would.
only from our bosses, but from other people's bosses. So it would just be a whole thing. We're avoiding it. We're avoiding it. You got to meet my dog last night.
I did.
How was that?
I liked him.
I liked him?
Yep.
He's all right. He's a puppy. He's a big puppy. He ain't that big. I can't say like he's all grown up, or else my wife gets upset. Let's see. What was your? I liked your little wording last night. Let me find that here again. So as the game is, let us know in the chat because we love hearing from you. Who do you think's gonna win? Who you got?
I'm going China Spring personally. It looks like our man Thomas is at state. Look at him right there.
Man, representing Beast, Texas.
Shout out Thomas Bingham. And here we go. Looks like Gilmer will be getting the ball first. I've just left, so you see I have the dot that indicates who has possession. The last 3 games, I've just kind of started with the dot on a certain team, and they've always gotten the ball first. I don't know what to say about that, but let me.
You're on a roll,
quarter
baby.
About to be underway. Gilmer getting the ball.
Got Christmas carols stuck in my head.
It's
I'm
that time of
sorry.
year, man. That time of year.
It is. It's
Here we go.
the most
and
wonderful time of the
kind
year.
of a little pooch kick, if you will, gets to the 25, and Gilmer with a pretty decent return. They didn't get it around the 32. Not going to throw a flag there. I thought they might for a little late hit, but nope. And that's where Gilmer will start with the ball.
All right, so uniforms. If I'm not mistaken, last year Gilmer came out with the black unis. Carthage came out with the white. Flipping it. Gilmer's got the white unis today. What's that? Is that the Green Bay Packers? What's that?
Probably
Is that
Green Bay Packers, Grambling, Georgia. Now the question is it a mistake for China Spring not to go in all of the Tar Heel blue there?
I'm about to say they got the Carolina blue rocking right now.
Oh, wide open.
Oh, man.
Is that going to call that a fumble? Let's see what they say.
No,
I think
that's got to be incomplete, right?
I mean, the good thing about this is you can call it, right, and review it. So I think they are saying incomplete, though. I think it was incomplete. It didn't look like he had possession long enough here. So you look, 1, 2, no, that's not possession. I mean, technically there's one and maybe a football move, but I didn't see 2 feet down. So I think this is an incomplete pass. I don't know if they'll look at it or not, but we'll see. So little drama early on, right?
Jeez, right?
Almost starting the same with fumbles, right? We don't last game, lots of fumbles by LBJ really cost them the game.
I love the wrap up uniform drip. I love the Carolina blue. I think they look clean. Advantage China Spring.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay.
There you go. Gilmer gets the first down on this one.
That
Looked
feel good.
Looked like a bad angle by the defender there. I thought he could have had that tackle, but a little bit of a bad angle. But Gilmer picks up the first down, and we are moving.
We're off.
Impact players, according to Valley, is Rohan Flulin, wide receiver, and Braden Faulkner, linebacker, for the offense versus defense for these two teams. And there's a much better angle there by China Spring. Nicely done by China Spring there.
These kids are pumped to be there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see it right now. I like Gilmer's first play call. Just didn't complete it, but
got to wrap up there. Oh, that looks like it might. Ooh, guess maybe not. The ref looked right at him. I didn't see a flag.
Looked like he caught the top of his helmet, maybe not the face mask. It's a questionable, but it is technically clean.
Let's see here.
No face mask or no horse collar. Just that was close though. It was just a little high on the helmet.
Well, 3rd down and 2 here for Gilmer. Trying to get off the field early here. Right at midfield. Ooh, where are they going to say he caught that? I think he's just short. Yeah, just short. That's the play you want, but the wide receiver just didn't go far enough. You want to get to the sticks before you turn around.
Yeah, that's tough because the play call, but that's where as a wide receiver you gotta know where the first down.
It looks like they are going for it though. 4th and inches. I mean, this is where you might just QB sneak it. You got to look like you have a pretty big quarterback here, and
looks like they
might
might
have a
bring out the
timeout.
chains.
Who do we have here? Looks like he was wanting a first down. Is what the coach looks like he's saying.
Yeah, he's fired up.
Don't really know what's going on. No timeouts indicated here. So I'm not too sure what. Maybe there's a booth review. That's what I would expect at this point. That's really the only reason you would stop the play here. Maybe readjust the clock. So yeah, I think they are going to review it. I look short.
Because it's the furthest point of where he caught the ball, right?
Again, it's not where his feet are; it's where the ball is. So,
and it's interesting because on his route, he went past the first down, but he came back a little too far in order to catch the ball. If he would have gone more horizontal towards the sideline, it would have been first down by the chains. I wonder if the the rest of the VYPE team is up there. Or if they're still over at Liberty.
I think they're going to get there, I think, around now, yeah.
Want to go out.
I mean, that's just short, it looks like. I haven't really seen anything to make me think.
Sure, we can.
Hmm?
We can.
I say do it. I think by now, too, I mean, you said it was short. By now, if you haven't found anything conclusive, you just got to come back and say that he's short of the line to gain. Taking way too long on this one.
Move along.
All right, here we go.
Pace of play.
Oh, wow. He said first down. Wow, and then this is the Houston chapter of referees. So
Questionable. I'm just kidding. We love Tasso.
First down. That's
because we're here in Houston, for those who are wondering.
I didn't see. Did you see anything to overturn the fourth down?
No, I didn't. At least on that camera angle. Maybe they probably have at least a few more camera angles that we don't see. But at least that's what I'm told. That's what they always say in the booth on like Sunday Night Football or anything. And I'm like, do you really though? It's like a double screen.
Nicely done by China Spring there.
Yeah.
All right, second down 12 for Gilmer. Hey, they said, hey, it didn't work on the other way. Let's go to the right this time. And that one did not work as well. China Spring
was like, I got you.
Yeah, they had those snuffed out from the get-go. And now we got third and long for Gilmer here.
I bet you they were like, man, we've seen this on tape. We know what's coming.
Yep. I mean, look at number 5 there. I mean, he was ready moving to the left before the snap even happened. So, and then good job by number 8 by, getting through that block and making the tackle. 3rd and 17 now for Gilmer. Looks like a little screen. Got some good blockers. Is he going to be able to work his way through? And gets a little bit, but he's probably about 7 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, got a good chunk back.
Yeah, so we'll see what they decide here. I mean,
this
is definitely 4-down territory. It looks like they are staying on the field as of now. Of course, I don't know. Is he kind of also their pooch kick punter, if you will? But good job.
Which is very popular in the high school ranks, as we were talking about.
So let's see what Gilmer decides to do here. 4th down and 6 officially.
Yeah, I mean, that's go down territory. It would be, I mean, you feel better 4th and 2, 4th and 3, but
Nicely done. First down, Gilmer picks it up.
There you go.
Handoff, and it's about nothing. China Spring right there. Second and 10 for Gilmer now. Low snap, but he gets it. Nice catch there. It's going to be just short, it looks like. 17, nice catch. Threw it in the China Spring guy's helmet by mistake.
Oops. Not intentional. Don't throw the flag.
Like the last game, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Nice catch. I mean, reaches out there, extends and gets it.
It's a good throw. Tough throw.
3rd and 1. What you got here? Handoff?
Yeah, I'd say handoff.
Nice little
Down on the left. Yep.
First down.
That's all you needed.
They're moving the ball.
That's all you needed. Don't need much there.
Now, of course,
Just keep the drive alive. If
I
you're
don't
Gilmer at this
want
point,
to jinx it because LBJ had a very good drive to start the game, and then they fumbled at the 15.
Man, ain't that
and
true.
so, but Gilmer's looked impressive so far on this opening
that
drive.
almost changed the entire momentum of the game.
Oh, it
was
really
that
did,
first
yeah.
possession.
It really did, yeah.
Because then that led to quite literally 3 more fumbles after that for Austin LBJ. So, and in case you missed it, Stephenville won the 4A D1 state championship right before this. So we got D2 now. And
wow, that's good pursuit by number 6. I think that's number 6. I mean, just follow him around.
Yeah, he's going with the all black, kind of the Joker look. Looking eye black.
Just look at this pursuit. I mean, never gives up on it.
From the opposite side. That's a lot of hustle right there. Can't teach that.
No.
What I say, can't teach heart. Come on, Rudy. If you ever have the heart of Rudy, you'd be an All-American.
2nd down and 12 for Gilmer. Looks like they're going pass. Got a guy up in the middle. Oh!
Wow! Hello!
Wow!
Hold on that football, P. There you go.
Did it come out? I think he's going to stay down, yeah.
Man.
What a break for Gilmer. I mean, it goes right through one of the receiver's hands and into the other. I mean, sometimes you got to be lucky, right?
That's what you need in state championship games sometimes.
Sometimes better be lucky than good?
Yeah. You quite literally need to have the bounces fall your way. And that is, boop, through the hands. I mean, look, that could have easily been a China Spring guy right there.
Let's see. I don't know. I mean, they would have to say, this is interesting. I'm going to stop my clock here, but let's look at him get down. Are they going to say the whistle had been blown? Because this ball does come out. I don't know if he's down. Because he falls on top of the China Spring player. So, this is interesting.
I'm curious though if they had already blown the play dead.
So
that's kind of what
China Spring calls a timeout. I think they're hoping maybe this gets reviewed. I mean, it is interesting. Let's see if they end up reviewing it. I mean, you would feel if they would be reviewing it, they would be showing some different angles and stuff right now. So, of course, we're not listening in, so it's hard to, we're not going to be able to hear it. But, yeah, it looks like everything's confirmed. Not a turnover, not a fumble, I should say. So,
I think
first and 10.
Forward progress had already stopped.
Yeah, first and 10 for Gilmer.
Come some blitzing. A lot of contact, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's no, compared to some of the other ones we've seen today, I mean, the China Spring guy was actually looking at the ball, so.
Is that guy wearing a hoodie?
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, they actually wear the kind of layers like that. So, yeah, so they're both playing for the ball, so good no call there.
Interesting strategy going with the hoodie. I understand, like on a cold weather game or something like that, but you're in a controlled...
Here comes the blitz. Nice time for a blitz, but you got to make that tackle. Luckily, everyone else is there, so minimal game there. Brings up 3rd down.
Good to see Bally got the number of timeouts correct. Starting off this time. Like I said, we're just observing things. We're not like criticizing necessarily, but observation. That's why we're here.
3rd and 10 here. And they can pick up a first down. They're at the 11-yard line, so.
I don't like this camera angle.
Oh, I think.
Come on.
I think he had 2 there for a second. And if he had thrown it, 2 might have gotten the first down. But brings up 4th down. And it looks like their field goal team is coming on the field for this one.
Yeah, I think you got to. If it was like 4th and 3 or something like that, maybe, but it's still so early in this game. I mean, China Spring hasn't had the ball yet. They've taken more than half the time off the clock in the first quarter, put some points on the board, and now it's time for the defense to step up.
Ooh.
No!
Wow.
Doink! We got a doink, our first doink.
Woo, man.
We've had some atrocious field goal attempts, but
that's
no
kind
doinks.
of very similar. Now, there wasn't a fumble. That's very similar to LBJ's opening drive, right? I mean, they go all the way down the field, and they come up with no points. I mean,
just good hold. Just
doinked it.
Doink. Yikes. What do you think, Mr. Bull? Shaking his head.
You know, it's a little more, I guess, excusable, if you will, I think, at the high school level, right? I mean, you get to the NFL, that's where you're like, that's what you're paid to do, make the kick, right? So, but here we go, China Spring
Or
with
in
the ball.
college. I mean,
A nice first down game for China Spring.
you just hate to see doinks. I just...
Or the
That's
double
why
doink, Chicago and the double doink.
Yeah, that's why Cody Parkey and the double doink. Just insult to injury at that point.
Second down looked like a little
Good stop.
QB draw there, and yeah, loss of maybe about 2 on the play. Brings up third down for China Spring early on in this first quarter, or game, I should say. It's past the midway point of the first quarter already.
Alright, let's see what China Spring does. China Spring, sorry. God, it's so easy to want to put the...
Nice
on
first
there.
down pickup there. All you Texas fans out there, I got a little update for you here in a second.
All gas, no brakes?
All gas, no brakes. But Casey Casey Thompson entered the transfer portal as a grad transfer today.
Really?
That's not shocking, though. I mean, they get Quinn Ewers, Malik Murphy, Hudson Card may stick around. I'm not sure yet, but he has entered the transfer portal.
Is he the one who played most of the year this year?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
He replaced Hudson Card after the second game.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I mean, it's pretty clear that Quinn Ewers is going to be the starting quarterback for University of Texas next
Yeah,
year.
unless something crazy happens, yeah.
Yeah, barring something drastic.
And I mean, someone's going to get a really good quarterback. Like, he struggled at the end of the year, but he was dealing with a thumb injury on his throwing hand after, that happened during the Oklahoma game.
Right.
And so, I mean, having your thumb injured on your throwing hand, that's going to cause some problems there.
Who's Sorry, excuse me. Who's Oklahoma's quarterback? The freshman?
Williams?
Caleb Williams?
Yep.
Now, that's what they were saying.
Spencer Rattler went to South Carolina.
Right. Well, that's what they were saying about Williams when they played Baylor. Apparently, when he fell down on the ground, his hand got stepped on, his throwing hand, and it just kind of threw him off for the rest of the game. But
China Spring moving the ball. Looks like this one could be
I don't know. Baylor won the Big 12, so I really don't care.
a very offensive threat. I mean, that's fine. That's good for you.
Zegum, 254, China Spring.
And if you hadn't blown that game against TCU, you would have been in the playoffs?
Maybe, I don't know.
No, you wouldn't.
It would have been in the conversation more than what we
you
were.
know. You know.
It was funny, though, on the reveal show that they, ESPN sent a reporter down to Baylor,
Yeah.
and there was nobody's there. Like, we knew we weren't going to get in.
3rd and 5 for China Spring now. They are in Gilmer territory. Let me get you an exact yardage here in a second. At the 42-yard line.
3rd and 5. Looks like they, I don't know. We haven't really seen this quarterback throw yet.
Wow.
And that's why.
Way to work through that pile. I mean, just great run there by the quarterback. .122 left in the first quarter, and China Spring is driving just great. I mean, looks like...
Gilmer sold out for the run,
Yeah.
too. They saw it coming. China Spring just beat them.
And now a flag on the play there by Gilmer, a little defensive offsides.
Gotta watch that football if you're a D lineman. A little closer game than last year's 4AD2.
Well, I mean, it is early.
It's still early, but
Did
last
Gilmer
year...
have a 14-0 lead on Carthage?
Yeah, I think Carthage, got that back in about 2 minutes. They scored very quickly.
A little option. The quarterback keeps it. Got the first down and more into the red zone for China. Ooh, a little stiff arm there at the end.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Jonathan, we will live stream. Of course, we'll be doing what we're doing now when we live stream it. But yes, we will be doing the College Station versus Pato game.
Who joined the chat last night? It was the center for College Station.
Yes, it was. Yep, I don't remember the name.
We can go back and check. That was the last game of the night, the nightcap. I could check. What are we doing this? That's gonna be a good game. Paytown College Station. I will not be here, but Josh will be here, holding down the fort.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah. So what was the last game? Franklin and Gunter. Yep. Check.
It's like about 10 seconds. They're going to see if they run another play between now and then. And it looks like they will not. So that's the end of the first quarter. Scoreless. Is it the first scoreless first quarter? I think it might be.
I think so.
Very good game. But, I mean, you say it's a scoreless first quarter, and, there's only been one possession per team so far. So I think it's going to tell you kind of the dynamic of this game and how it's going to go. You got the name of that player?
Yeah. Cade Farrar. Cade Farrar joined the chat last night. He's the center for College Station High School.
There you go.
Who, once again, we were saying, has had a very impressive run to the state final.
There you go. Hey, not a problem, Jonathan. Glad to be able to, that's why we're doing this, right? We know Valley Sports is only on a couple of networks and not a lot of people have it. So we want to bring this to you to be able to, follow along with the game and keep up to the second kind of, updates, if you will. I know a lot of people are
and hopefully provide some entertainment along the way.
We try. It's really going to be interesting to see how I do it flying solo. But
you're going to do great. You're going to do great. So Cade Farrar, who also had a really tough road to the finals, in my opinion.
College Station?
Well, besides College Station. Next to College Station?
Who's that?
I would say China Spring. China Spring.
Yeah,
having them go through Carthage. Also, you could make the argument for South Oak Cliff in the 5A level, too. There's some really good teams in that 5A levels.
Mm-hmm.
And, a lot of perennial powers went down in 5A and below. We were joking in 6A. It's literally the exact same matchups as they were in 2019. Duncanville, North Shore, Denton Geyer versus Westlake. 4A and 5A, we have pretty much whole new teams outside of Gilmer here. So, new state champions. Very exciting. Still on commercial here. For those who are watching right now, what are your thoughts? Let us know in the chat section here. What are your thoughts on the first quarter so far? As we mentioned, probably the first scoreless quarter that we have seen out of yesterday's, and so our fifth game.
I think
that we've done so far. So, yeah. Oof.
Start of the second quarter here. I think China Springs has a 1st and 10 from about the, let's call it the 18-yard line. I mean,
pretty even.
Just look at that, yeah. I mean,
minus the rushing yard, but
it's basically almost exactly even, yeah, except for rushing and passing yards are flipped. So, and then Gilmer had a little longer time of possession so far.
Gilmer had that 4th down conversion too.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that drive alive. No points with the doink field goal. Oh,
that's a interesting pass right there, and brings up 3rd down. I think they're gonna call it incomplete. It looks like. So 3rd down and 10 for China Spring, and if they don't get the 1st down, we'll see how good the China Spring kicker is.
We got some time. we got a few more. We got a couple more downs at least.
Also, wait, they called it. They called it a complete
third and
pass, but
13,
the
okay.
clock's not running. Very interesting. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Probably the one
man.
thing you couldn't have is to lose about 20 yards, it feels like. Let's see what this does. Is this put them out of field goal range? It looks like the offense is staying on.
I couldn't really tell right there, but I don't know if that was like a tight end on linebacker matchup or what was going on.
It looks like we got maybe a timeout here. Not too sure because, of course, Bally. Here we go. Yep, so here we go. CZ6 Racing says, last year I watched Gilmer lead the first quarter 14-7, then get blown out 17-14. Yeah, we watched that game.
72-14?
Yeah, or 70, one or the other.
I
But
forgot it was
yeah.
that. I knew it was
we
lopsided,
watched
but-
it too. We watched it too, and yeah, that
Yikes.
game was not fun to do just from a watch along standpoint. Just because
It was there in the first quarter, and then just didn't turn. It got one-sided very quickly.
very quickly. Yep. So not sure. I think one of them probably called timeout. I'm not sure who yet. We're on commercial break right now, but looking at 4th and long, and not sure if Gilmer has that range.
China Spring.
Yes, that's what I meant. Sorry, China Spring. Not sure China Spring has that range, but we'll see here in a minute.
Yeah, I don't know. Once you start getting the 4A level, it's a little more doable. I don't know if that's the right way of saying that, but like you would expect a kicker to make it, 35, 40 yarders. Maybe not your 40 plus type deal, but that's such a no man's land too, because it's it could potentially be just outside the range, but it's also not really convertible 4th down territory here. It's what, 4th and 18, 23. So yeah, that's kind of a tight spot. I think if I'm a coach, granted I never coach football or anything like that, but I think I might just go for it. Like, what's the difference?
Well, I mean, if you have a field goal kicker that might have that leak, I think you kick the field goal.
Yes.
I think your odds are about the same.
If you don't, you might as well go for it.
Well, it looks like they
Looks
are
like they're
kicking the
kicking.
field goal. Yeah, looks like a field goal.
My nose is itching. It's weird.
Let's see who called the timeout here. This is looks like about a 48 yarder.
48 yards?
That has the length?
Does it?
No!
Oh,
Oh, this
man.
one's going to be returned. Let's see what he can do here. All right.
All right.
I mean,
It's good attempt.
had the accuracy. Almost a couple more yards. I mean, so basically, if he didn't take that sack, that was a field goal.
Yes.
He barely misses this kick.
Good catch, that guy. It was
Yeah.
kind of
Probably about 4 yards short or so. Well, I accidentally hit +1 there. Let me change the score. It's not 1-0.
awkward.
Being Valley right now.
So does Gilmer get the ball where he went out of bounds or where they kicked it?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's where.
Okay.
Anyways, looks like we're going now. Gilmer got a little bit of a run there. 3 yards on 1st down. Yeah, it's where he went out of bounds.
Okay.
So both teams come up empty on their first possession, both with missed field goals.
Mhm.
What a stiff arm
All right.
there, yeah.
That's some good yardage out of nothing.
Turned probably a 3-yard gain into, looks like a 6-yard gain in 3rd and short.
just very different than any game that we've seen so far. You know, thinking about Fall City and Stratford. Even last night, Franklin versus Gunter. This
Bring in the
morning's
blitz,
game.
China Spring. And, oh, you got to catch that.
Yeah, he's going to want that one back.
Yeah. That was a good throw by the quarterback, and some team just could not corral it. So, 4th down for Gilmer, and they will most likely punt.
Is it 4th? I thought it was 3rd.
Nope, it is 4th. And he knows it, too. He knows he should have got that ball.
Yeah, sure does. Punt it away.
Here comes the punt. And it looks like a fair catch by China Spring there.
Low
So,
kick.
Take over about the China Spring 29.
Josh, what are your thoughts on the game so far?
It's a good game. It's a very good game. Should be a competitive one, it looks like, just from how it's going.
Yeah, I think so too. It's
There you go.
still almost too early to tell.
17 is Fluellen, and quarterback is Brandon Tennyson for Gilmer.
Okay. Awesome. Appreciate it. You out here? You locked both of them? Okay. Oh, I take it. No, just kidding. I didn't forget. What? Yeah, no, I'm good. Alright, man, have a good weekend. Bye. It's kind of weird not seeing points on the board. Yeah, I feel like most of these other schools have been just putting up points pretty quick, which is okay. It's not a bad. I'm not saying bad, a good thing. I think this is going to be a different game than what we've seen with other state championships so far. Do you think UIL State will ever come back to Houston?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, that's what I thought. He's the brother of Sean Bell. Yeah, I was telling you about yesterday. He's the quarterback's coach at Baylor.
Oh.
That's Sean Bell on the right. Because Sean Bell went to China Spring High School.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, Jonathan, we will be doing all the games tomorrow as well. We're here until Saturday around 11 p.m. Nice little hold for China Spring to start this drive.
The third. And the quarterback's taking a lot of hits right now.
I mean, that's probably this is MO that he's running quarterbacks.
Yeah.
China Spring, 2nd down and 7. Excuse me.
Yeah, more rushing yards, but more passing TDs. Makes sense.
China Spring with 2nd and 7 from about the 42-yard line. Oh, he had his man. That was going for at least maybe another 10 more, but incomplete pass there.
There's a lot of grass in front of him. Turf, whatever. You get the point. It's a common expression. Don't roast me in the comments. Send your letters to Josh.
3rd down and 7. About 8:23 left in this one. Another pass.
We'll roll out to the left.
Oh, once
I don't know
again.
yeah.
Had his guy and just barely, just a bad throw.
Ball wasn't there, but the receiver could have come back a little bit more.
I mean, I think if he does, though, he doesn't get the first down because he's right at that marker there. So
it almost looked like he was trying too hard to stay in bounds instead of catching the ball. I don't know. That's just a tough play. A lot of green in front of him is what they say. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you.
He's not wrong. All right, here we go. 4th down, and China Spring is going to punt. So kind of very similar drives for these teams. These first 2 drives, you got punts by both teams. Looked like that might have been
Did that hit somebody?
blocked.
Did that hit somebody?
We'll see.
That was such a low kick. It might have been.
I think so. I think the refs are talking about it.
There were so many people there, it had to have hit a Gilmer player.
I'm sure we'll see the replay here in a second, but I'm pretty sure this is China Spring ball on the
wow.
It looks like it might. And I think it's kind of like NFL rules, right? You remember a few weeks ago when Dallas blocked that punt, but then they try to recover it past the line of scrimmage. So Gilmer's pointing towards them, though, it looks like.
Unless it was
Let's see. They are saying first down Gilmer.
Really?
Give us a replay, Valley Sports. Well, Valley Sports is not going to show.
No replay?
Let's see what Twitter's saying right now.
Yep. To the Twitter machine.
It certainly looked like it could have been a turnover, but let's see. And not really. Our man Stephen Peters tweeted that there's a question if it hit someone, but not seeing really anything else yet. So those watching along, looks like Gilmer will have the ball, though. Let's see if we come back to a review when we come back. I am going to put the possession on Gilmer for right now, because technically they do have it.
Move the dot. Let's see.
Yeah, someone is saying a review might follow. I mean, we'll see. Plenty of time to make that choice with the TV timeout, so...
What was that from Patrick? Patrick Cunningham?
Yeah. Let's see here. I mean, if there's not a review, then it clearly must have not touched a Gilmer player or something. And yeah, it's indeed Gilmer ball.
Okay. Maybe they already reviewed it? I don't think they did, though.
No, there was nothing there to indicate that. So, 1st and 10 for Gilmer. They're going deep and I think incomplete. No.
Move the
Complete.
chains.
Move the chains, yep. Completed pass by Gilmer there. Gilmer already in China Spring territory at the China Spring 44-yard line. 43.
Little screen again.
Screen, and you dropped it.
I don't think
Second
it was
down,
going to get too much further anyway. It looked like number 9 was coming in to blow it up.
Nice catch.
Great.
Yeah, that was good.
Great
This
catch.
is that first down patch. And nice throw by Tennyson there. Got a hand off it. Oh, right up the middle with tons of room to run.
Yeah.
Got to make his way into the red zone, right out the red zone before he gets brought down there. Gilmer moving the ball once again. Nice little up the middle run once again.
Gilmer's going.
They are indeed.
They're rolling right now.
And that's number 29. Who has it again, and he might gets close.
To cut it inside.
29. I have this Ashton Hayes down to about the 2-yard line at 2nd and goal, and they are going hurry up right now. And he might get in. I think that's a touchdown. And let's wait for the signal. Touchdown, Gilmer. There we go.
All right. Cooking.
Looks like he was stopped for just a second, but he kept on moving those legs and falls into the end zone. Ball does come out the end, but hey, once you cross that goal line, it doesn't matter.
It don't matter. As long as you have possession going across the
Ah, here we go.
right?
Look at this. Good old high school football
Yes,
where they start on one side of the field and shift over before the extra point, unless they're going for 2 here. But
come on. Go for 2. Just to make it interesting.
no, kick it.
I won't boom. But I'm thinking about it. Play clock. What's going on here? Yeah, see, it kind of took a little long there. What's going on? Scoring play under review, I would assume.
Yeah, they are reviewing it, so maybe they're reviewing if he was either down or maybe that ball come out before he crossed. Let's see here. Don't see him down there, and that ball is still in his. I don't see anything to overturn this. So it looks like he falls on top of the China Spring player and rolls. That's his knee right there. Yeah, that could be. Because you can't see it from the other angle. It's the China Spring player is blocking the view. This might be the best angle we have. His knee is down, but has he crossed? That's the question. It's really hard to tell. I think he's in. His knee does come down. His knee does come down, but I think that ball had crossed the goal line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said touchdown. Give it to him. All right, I'll be right back.
And that's Ashton Haynes. Yep, so he does get the touchdown. It is 6-0 Gilmer with 6:36. Let me go ahead and make the adjustment on my clock here. Left in the second quarter. Extra point is good, and it is 7-0 Gilmer. Midway through the second quarter. So kind of 3 different drives for Gilmer to start the game. You had the first one, which got them the field goal. Second one, they went 3 and out, and then they missed the field goal, I should say. Second one, 3 and out, and then this one, they get the touchdown. And now we'll see if China Spring can answer. So I think this might be a back and forth game. It kind of feels that way so far, but we'll see if China Spring can respond here. Let us know if you think they will in the comments. And again, for those maybe just clicking and wondering where the game is on this, we're only doing kind of a watch along. It's on the game's on Bally Sports, which is on DirecTV and Xfinity. A lot of people don't have that, so us as a company, we decided to do a little watch along, so you guys could see the action if you're not there yourselves or don't have Bally or maybe the radio station calling the game. So we wanted to give you guys an option to be able to view the game.
Hey, I'll be there in a sec, Josh.
All right, back to the action. China Spring about to get the ball on this kickoff here.
Back.
Here comes the kick, a little kick high in the air, and China Spring will take over. And we got a little good return here, up to almost the 40-yard line. China Springs, 1st and 10 from about the the China Spring, 39-yard line.
Gotta get the. So please hang tight. I think it is it's a straight up Wi-Fi issue. I think my computer's not working right now. Are we live?
Yes. There we go.
We're back.
back.
We're so back.
We're back, and it's
You don't even know how
and China
back we
Spring
are.
picks up a first down there.
D.D. Gilmer. Curious to see how China Springs responds here, because they gotta get some points on the board probably. Oh man, that QB is just like, I got this, right?
About 5 minutes left in the first half, and China Spring is moving the ball. Got 1st and 10. They are in Gilmer territory.
All right, steady. It's forward.
Brings up 2nd down and 6, moving into the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. Nice
Okay.
little delayed handoff, but Gilmer
Man.
sniffs it out. Huge
That was a
3rd down coming
great
up.
play by that Gilmer defender. I mean, because he was one-on-one with that O lineman, just
Yep.
beat him.
Looks like number 20, who's also their kicker, That is Jose Hernandez.
Yeah, it takes on that linebacker and just boom.
3rd down and 8 for China Spring. This is a huge shot. It looks like a little QB draw. Oh, shift. He's going to get away. This could be a touchdown. No, that will stop him at the 9-yard line. 1st down, China Spring.
Good run, though, because the linebacker was spying on him, but still just made him miss.
That's right.
Whoop. Shifty.
That is Major Bowden. Or Bowden, I believe is how you say it. He's going to take it to about the 6-yard line. And I'm sure they'll want to take as much time left of this 3 minutes as they can, because China Spring gets the ball to start the second half. So this one is going quick. We've barely been playing a whole hour of real time, and it's almost halftime already. He gets it down to the 3. We'll have 3rd and goal.
This game's going by a little quicker than the first one.
That's what happens when you run a lot, right?
When you run a lot, the ball, and you don't have 4 turnovers.
That's true.
In the first quarter, not even first half. First quarter by one team.
Mm-hmm. Big 3rd and goal for China Spring and for Gilmer. If you can hold them to a field goal or maybe even stop them on a 4th down try. So we'll see what happens. Looks like another quarterback keeper, and he's in. That is a touchdown for China Spring.
Bro, could have seen that coming from a mile away, though. Quarterback draw. Man. Big answer by China Spring. You know, we're talking. Gilmer goes down and score. How does China Spring respond? Get a couple 3rd down conversions, and eventually into the end zone. Big. Now, if the defense can get a stop here before halftime, and you're tied, and you get the ball to start the second half, big advantage.
Oh, yeah. Extra point oncoming, and it is through. So 7-all between China Spring and Gilmer. About 2:03, I'm going to adjust that time, left in the second quarter. And like we said, China Spring gets the ball to start the second half, so hold them to defense here. Heck, you know, you got 2 timeouts left. Try to hold them.
Yeah.
Maybe if you can get a 3 and out, try to get points before half yourself. So, but really, really great response by China Spring there.
Mm-hmm. All led by the quarterback too.
Yes.
Like a little mullet he's rocking too. Major Bowden. It's a good name.
Very good name. That's a football name right there.
Yeah, football guy. Huge football guy. Oh, look, he's getting taped up on the sideline too. Like, can this guy not be more of a football guy? All right. About to kick off here. Little pooch-ish kick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay.
There's no return by Gilmer.
Looked like there was some opening right there, but that got shut up pretty quick. Closed out.
All right, let's see what Gilmer can do with minute 57 to go.
If I'm Gilmer right here, good return, decent field position. You want to obviously get points on the board, but you don't want to force it either. If you try to force it, maybe that could be...
Start out with a run on 1st down and get about 2 yards. So
that was a nice little move there by 44. See, he did like a little handstand.
I feel like that's about the norm. When you're under 2 minutes, you try to run on 1st down, see if there's anything there. Probably look for a pass here on on second down.
Yeah. And I think that's what I was saying about forcing it. You know, if you do pass here, you don't want to try to throw in too tight of a window because that's how turnovers happen.
And there is, he's dropping back to pass. Trying to
go.
scramble, and he's going to run it himself and get the first down and out of bounds.
Good play.
Great job there by Tennyson. First and 10. I think they're around the 43-yard line. Let's see exactly where it is. Oh, no. A little bit better than that. Let's call it the 43. Yeah, 44-yard line. Officially the 43.
We got it right the first time.
You know, I try.
A timeout, maybe?
Yeah, no, so they were
Oh,
running
the
the
play.
play clock even though he had run out of bounds. So
Gotcha.
I did think that was pretty weird how when they came back from the replay there was time off the clock. So
Yep.
good call there by the officials, the Houston Tasso crew.
Houston Crew. Let's go. All right. First down,
We
122.
got another little pass, got a little quick out here. And a nice game there on first down.
They're in that 2-minute offense right now. They're
Yep.
going towards the sideline. If you're not getting first downs, you're at least running out of bounds.
Well, but they do also have two timeouts, so they have the entire field to work with and plenty of time to do so.
Right.
Of course, you know,
They're still
probably
in that 2-minute drill.
and we'll see. You know, the kicker missed obviously that kind of chip field goal early. So we'll see what kind of faith they have in him if they need to rely on him if they can't really get a touchdown. So
The doink.
another passing coming. Ooh, some pressure. He gets away. He's going to run it again and just run out of bounds. Third down and manageable. This is one of those QBs where you know you can't just think he's going to pass the ball. He's got the legs to make you pay if you don't respect his run game.
I think also he's shown, though, where you do have to respect the arm, too. You know,
Oh yeah,
he's
that's what I was saying.
a tough defender all the way across the board.
All right, 3rd and 4. Little draw that works to perfection. He's got some room. Tries to get out of bounds, or tries to find some room out of bounds, anyways, and he does not. It looks like not China Spring. It looks like Gilmer may call a timeout here, or no, they're going to let the clock run.
I mean, just to your point earlier, they still have 2 timeouts. They're not in as big of a hurry, and they're on the opposite side of the field now.
Gilmer, Tennyson drops off the pass, and he's going deep. And,
man.
I think if number 17 there, let me see who this is for China Spring turns over. Let's see, number 17 for China Springs is Mason Kirk. I think if he turns around just a second sooner, he may pick that off. So we got 2nd and 10 with about 40 seconds left in the game here. Gilmer is driving. Dropping back to pass to Tennyson. And just goes to his little check down there, and it's incomplete. But that might be better. Might be for the best. I think either way, you know, no harm, no foul there. You're not going to get any yards there. So
Exactly. I always find it interesting where, like, you know, somebody jumps to, like, if a quarterback's scrambling, dumps it off to a running back like that, but they end up losing like 4 or 5 yards. I'm like, you're better off with the incomplete pass.
I think sometimes it's just second nature to them to catch the ball, right? Like,
Yes.
You don't really think in that moment, drop the ball. So I get why they do it, but yeah, you're right. It's always a little confusing as a fan when you're like, no, just drop it.
They're right there. What are you doing?
Well, you got 3rd and 10 with 33 seconds left, and definitely not in field goal range yet. So let's see what Gilmer draws up on this 3rd down play. Some good blocking. Wide open. Wow. Down to the 15
Big.
and timeout.
Yeah, if you're Gilmer, I would call timeout here. That way you have, like, at least 2 play calls in the huddle, ready to go. Because you can run the ball here if you want. I feel like Gilmer could probably run the ball at least once because they've had some success running.
Nice pass. I mean, really well drawn up there. Then number 2 for Gilmer, who is Parker Gillo. Again, I think a timeout was called down. They got down to the 15, but just waiting to see before I make the change on our end. And yep, that was indeed the case. Gilmer down to their final timeout with about 30 seconds left. So go ahead and make that change.
You're doing a great job.
I try.
Yeah.
30 seconds left.
I don't think people appreciate how good of a job that you're doing in here, commentating and producing too. People, that is not easy. Give this man the credit he deserves.
Well, then that's the right side of the. I mean, you got a few plays left, and you can still technically run it if you want. So that's still on the table with one timeout. But 30 seconds, one timeout at the 15. You basically have your whole playbook available.
So
to
is this the same quarterback from last year for Gilmer?
I believe so. Yes.
He looks a lot better throwing the ball than he did last year, from what vague memory I have.
Looking to throw, and he just throws it away. Waste about 5 seconds. We'll call it 6 seconds. Second down and 10. But good job of just throwing it away there. There was nothing there. He wasn't going to gain anything on the run. So brings up second and 10 from the 15 with about 24 seconds left. And thankfully they still have the timeout. I mean, the field goal is not off the table here, right? So
right.
Yes, you missed it earlier, but
the worst thing that he could have done there was take a sack,
have to call timeout, yeah,
or throw an interception. You're rolling out, nothing's there, throw it away. Smart play. A little misdirection here.
Now he does have some running room here, but he throws it. Gonna get maybe the first down. Gonna have to let's see where they spot it. I'm not too sure yet. Clock is still running.
I'll call timeout. Call timeout. What are you doing?
Looks like. Ooh, this is interesting. So they spiked it. It looked like it was third down, so it's going to bring up fourth down. So, and then the head coach was wanting the first down. So, okay, so it looks like he did get the first down. So spiked the ball. So it's not fourth down. It's now second down.
See,
so
I would have called timeout with like 10 seconds left. That way you can run 2 plays.
Well, I think there maybe was some confusion on if there was a first down or not. So. Technically, if there was a first down, there probably should have been more time on the clock for the set. So
yeah, that's.
Let's see if they look here. So if they give them the first down, you have to stop the
down,
clock there.
Stops.
Clock stop should stop there.
Yeah.
So it looks like you should pay maybe 4 seconds left on the clock, and they did not do that. So maybe
they're going to look at that.
No, Gilmer calls a timeout. So this is interesting here.
Oh,
So
man.
Gilmer calls their last timeout. 6 seconds left. So now you think you just kick the field goal? I mean. Don't have a lot of time, and they're at the 5-yard line. So
you have time
now, yeah. And so you see the coach right now. For those that not watch or not being able to watch,
yeah.
Coach is definitely saying there should be more than 6 seconds on the clock because if there was a first down, you got to stop the clock until the ball is reset. And there's probably should be about 10 seconds left.
So he caught the ball at about 16 seconds, right?
I think it was around maybe like 17. But if you watch it, from the time he catches the ball and it gets on the ground until when the ref basically sets the ball back, there's about 4 to 5 seconds. So it should be about 10 to 11 seconds right now. But, I mean, that
completely changes your approach here. What if you get those 4 seconds
But these aren't NFL refs, so,
No, they're from the Houston chapter. Yeah. They're better.
I don't know about that. But, I mean, do you just kick the field goal here? I mean, you got 6 seconds. Your play has to be quick, and it has to be in the end zone.
You got to take one shot. I think you have time for a fade route.
If that's about all you can do.
Get your tallest guy out on the edge.
Let's see here. Let's see what they do.
That's what I would do, because that fade route from the 5-yard line should take.
And they are. Yeah, this is the smart play here because you never know, right? I mean, if you don't get it exactly right here, and China Springs will take a timeout here.
Icing him. I still think you should do a fade route. I don't know why.
This is the smart call here. You get points, right? This has been a close game. I mean, we're 7-7 with 6 seconds left to half. Every point is gonna count here. I think this is the right call here. Chat, let us know. Should they go for it here, or should they be kicking the field goal with 6 seconds left?
Maybe Gilmer doesn't have that tall receiver. Maybe, I mean, I'm not as familiar with the personnel. I mean, the coach knows his team the best, so.
Well, but I mean, even with 6 seconds, you think. I mean, you have to get something off quick, and anything can go wrong in that scenario. I think if you had the 10 seconds that I think the Gilmer coach wanted, then you go for one more play. But so here we go, field goal attempt that would probably take it down to about 2 to 3
From
seconds
the linebacker.
left. So here we go. Snap is high. Oh, that's gonna be blocked.
Oh,
and this is all the way back. This is gonna be a China Spring touchdown. Wow.
Here we go.
The one thing you cannot have happen just happened, folks. Blocked field goal for a touchdown as time expires. China Spring touchdown. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Are you kidding me? You want to talk about a game-changing play?
Wow.
Huge momentum swing? Wow.
Valley is so confused they haven't even updated the score yet.
Yeah,
there you
there
go.
it is.
Finally, wow.
There it is. Man.
I mean, you couldn't have scripted that better for China Spring. You get the touchdown, no time left, and you get the ball to start the second
let's watch
half.
it again.
Here we go. I mean, it was high from the snap, yeah.
Couldn't get it down, and he came unblocked from the edge.
That might have been blocked even if it was a perfect snap, but, I mean, he was untouched. China Spring gets the extra point, and there it is. That's your halftime score right there, 14-7. Wow. I mean...
So, let's think about this. Those are 2 special teams plays by Gilmer that has cost them now 10 points. The 3 points and...
Hold on once, let me get rid of that. Halftime here. Sorry, I hit the wrong
The
button.
3-point doink and then the 7-point swing right here.
Man.
That's tough. That's why people underestimate special teams. Special teams is 1/3 of the game.
I'll say this.
This proves that.
I'll say this. I still don't fault him for taking that field goal with 6 seconds left. You look back, you should have gone, you should have ran one more play.
Maybe. I mean, that's just my opinion.
But I'm just saying.
I don't think it's
I'm just saying.
necessarily
A lot of people are saying, "Oh, he should probably ran one more play." Right? I think a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, you should have ran one more play." No, you should. It's still a smart play to kick the field goal. You just had things not work out in your favor there, right? So, but, oh, excuse me.
And it wasn't like an outrageously long field goal.
That is halftime for us. We're also going to take a little break. Get some. Take a little break, stretch our legs and stuff. We'll put on some background music. You'll see us walking about, and we'll be back at the start of the third quarter. Stick with us. We got a good one here. I mean, 14-7. China Spring will get the ball to start the third quarter.
It was a great one.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in with us. And like I said, we'll put on some background music. We'll be back right. We won't end the stream. The stream will keep on going. We'll be back right at the start of the third quarter. So stick with us, everyone.
Boing.
third quarter about to get underway here briefly. They are showing the first half stats right now, including the great field goal block for a touchdown to end the second quarter. Of course, we know China Springs is going to get the ball to start the third. And it's turned into a big defensive. And Scott, you're joining me right at the perfect time.
Back?
Yeah, we're back.
Back! Yes!
So, a big opening drive for both China Spring and Gilmer. I mean, China Spring, if you score here, you're up by, 2 touchdowns. And if you're Gilmer, you got, after that kind of momentum swing of the blocked field goal, you kind of need to stop here to start the third quarter. I mean, yeah, here we go. They're showing it right now, and they're just going to show not only do you have the high snap, but, I mean, you got a clean, no block here by the person that blocked it. Let's see if I can get a number here.
It wasn't even chipped.
Not even. Looks like number 18. Let's see who this is for.
Power of the hoodie.
The power of the hoodie. So, Jacob Mott got the block. And then number 24, Gabe Watkins goes all the way for the touchdown. Couldn't ask for a better way to end the half if you're China Spring.
Seriously. You can't ask for a better way because you were looking at going down in the second half. Now you're up by a touchdown.
Yep.
Oh, and you get the ball.
Yeah. Those just joining, maybe coming in right now, you'll see us on the screen. And
for those who are leaving the office right now, too, it's just after 5 o'clock.
Yeah, wondering where the game is. Of course, the game is only on Bally Sports. But because they're only on like DirecTV and Xfinity, we're bringing you this kind of watch along where, as you can see, we have the score on the bottom for you. We kind of run the clock for you so you know how much time is left. And, of course, the possession with the little white dot. So that's kind of what we do. We talk a little bit about it.
You can interact with us, too.
Interact, yeah. If you have some questions in the chat, have some fun with it. So,
if you want to roast me, I'll chirp back at you. What you got? I'm just kidding. The internet is a dark and amazing place at the same time. But the internet is very creative, so let's see what you got. But Gilmer kicking off here. Again, not the finish that they were hoping for. We were talking about China Springs a lot, how that's what you were looking for. For Gilmer, man, that's got to be just such a tough way to go into the locker room. The defense has been doing okay, but they got to stop quarterback at China Spring. And this is going to set the tone for the second half, in my opinion.
Yeah, agreed. So China Spring has it. Looked like about maybe the 35-40. We'll see once I get a better look at the screen here. And it is indeed the 35. So 1st and 10, Major Bowden. I think it's Bowden. Someone knows in the chat, let me know. Oh, he's got a huge hole.
Come on.
Oh, that is a touchdown-saving tackle right there by number 4 for Gilmer. Number 4 for Gilmer is Cody Guidry. So saves the tackle right there because that was a touchdown if not. Just some great blocking by his offensive lineman as well. Huge play to end the half, huge play to start the half. So China Spring already threatening in Gilmer territory.
How big is that quarterback?
Not very tall, it looks like. Let's see what his
stats say on Major Bowden.
5'9", 175 according to Max Preps.
Looks like a generous 5'9". Just saying. How tall are you?
6'4".
6'4". You kidding?
2nd and 7 and Major gets a few more yards. It'll be a third about 3 or 4, I would assume.
Do your feet hang off my bed? Or
no.
my dad's bed?
No.
No, we're good?
No, we're good.
Makes me feel better. All right. Big third down here for Gilmer.
Mm-hmm.
3rd and 4, so not 3rd and manageable, I'd say. I mean, look, if you're Gilmer, who's beating you? It's the quarterback. You gotta stop QB1.
It's going to be a little run, and they got the edge there. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Gilmer closed on them, but just couldn't finish. And China Spring gets a new set of downs, 1st and 10. I mean, you got to make the tackle there if you're Gilmer. Number 6 had him, just couldn't make the stop. So, 1st and 10 for China Spring from the 22-yard line, almost in the red zone. Nice stop by Gilmer on 1st down. Uh-oh. Looks like 1st and almost goal. I don't want to say 1st and goal just yet, but we'll see what the refs say.
1st and at least 10 or 11 and on the spot. That's really the first player, I would say, outside of Major Bowden who's...
I think there have been a couple other big runs by.
I mean, number 19 right here, Isaiah Williams. He's done all right. That's kind of been their go-to, though, just QB run up the middle. I think it's because, too, China Springs knows that they can... They don't have to create a big hole. They just have to create a little sliver. And the Major will get right through it.
2nd down and 7 for Gilmer, not Gilmer, for China Spring. About the 9-yard line, so 1st down still in play for China Spring. Nice little option read there by Major.
Mm-hmm.
You got about 3rd and 3, it looks like? Third and 4. Gilmer, time for Gilmer. I mean, you can hold China Spring to a field goal. That's an absolute win for Gilmer at this point.
But it keeps you in the game, too. I mean, not to say a touchdown doesn't, but you just got it. You feel better about yourself if they only come away with the field goal.
Maybe a little offside there, but not called. And yeah, Gilmer's going to stop him. And so now you got to kick the field goal here, you think?
Yeah, I think so. You want orange?
No, thank you. Yep, so it looks like we got the field goal attempt oncoming now. Last time, as we know, no good. So let's see what he does here. A little short distance for him. And he puts it through the uprights. So, you don't get the touchdown, but you still get some points out of it. You got a 10-point lead. And Coach is fired up at China Spring. He is happy. So, 10-point lead. Hey,
it makes it a two-possession game.
A game like this, in some of those other games, you had, very high scores. These a little bit. This one seems to be a little bit of a defensive fight. So, hey, you got to take the points when you can get them. And we've had 4 field goal attempts, and that was the first one that actually went through. So, you got to be happy if you're China Spring right there, getting some points to start the second half.
No doubt.
Puts the pressure on Gilmer for sure.
So defense, I would say that defensive stand, that drive was going to set the tone for the second half. It kind of did. I was half right because you got to play both sides of the ball. So defense didn't completely stop them, but they didn't let them get a touchdown. So how is the Gilmer offense going to go down? Because there's been a couple times where they've had good drives, made it down into the red zone, and then got stalled out. And then with the doink field goal and then the block field goal. So if they can put together a good drive and actually punch it into the end zone, it's going to be a big statement saying, hey, we're not going to roll over. We're going to make it a dogfight. Which I would expect them to do. You don't come this far without a little fight in you. I don't care what level you're playing at. How far did y'all make in the playoffs when you played?
I think we got to the second round one year.
Second round?
Yeah.
Nice. So for everybody who's here, since you're here, thanks for joining us. You can go subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're doing this. Josh is going solo dolo tonight, which, like, dude, you got it. I'll tune in when I can.
You better not.
You better not?
You're tuning in, you should be here.
Yeah. I might leave a comment and then leave the chat. And then we'll be here all day tomorrow as well. Maybe a special guest?
Maybe.
Maybe. I think Turboff already told people who it was. But guest tomorrow. Got 5A D1 tonight. And then big games tomorrow, South Oak Cliff and Liberty Hill. Amazing story for South Oak Cliff. And then the 6A schools.
Mm-hmm.
The big boys. Got some brothers playing. Looks like. Little pooch kick. Good return. Gives him some good field position.
All right, here we go. Time for an answer from Gilmer. Get good starting field position at their own 37. And nice job on first down.
Need some stretching later.
Nice job by China Spring there. Huge third down coming for Gilmer.
Yeah. Really is. You know, if you're Gilmer right there, you didn't really advance it. Didn't keep moving forward. Got stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So, let's see what Gilmer can do. And the quarterback has looked good so far. Maybe you get him in a rollout situation. They're on the right side. Give him an option to run or pass. But it seems like China Spring, has been on it.
Pass on third down. Has to get out of the pocket. And nice first down pickup and more. Gets down to the China Spring 41. First down.
Ended up rolling out. It wasn't a design rollout, but rolling out to the right.
Oh, but hold on. We do have a flag on the play.
Uh-oh. China Spring brought that blitz up the middle.
I think it's either on the defensive backfield or holding. One or the other. Let's see.
Probably some sort of offensive holding, if I had to guess.
Looks like they're coming back. Yep, holding on the offense. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
bomber. Dude. That's it's not what you want. I don't know, where was it? Oh, there it is by the right tackle. 58, it looked like.
So 3rd and 17 now for Gilmer. Obviously a passing down here. I was gonna say five had a clear path, but oh man, now they can take a delay a game.
On the wrong way.
Or Gilmer going the wrong way right now, man. But 5 had a clear path to the quarterback if that is not a delay game. So.
Yeah, we were both kind of like, he's about to get slapped. Let's check the Twitter world.
Looks like they're going for a wide receiver screen. He gets something, but he's going to be well short of the first down. China Spring holds, and that's not looking good for Gilmer right there.
Almost got back to the original last line of scrimmage.
4th down and 12.
Wait, Silva's up there? I didn't realize Silva was up there. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So what happened there? I just fell over. Oh, yeah, but he just kind of flinched and tried to hide it. Ends up falling down. Well, Gilmer started off nice and then kind of just went backwards from there. High snap, but barely gets. That might have been tipped. I don't know. But it takes a very friendly Gilmer bounce.
Yeah, that was
very friendly.
That wasn't the best kick, so that was probably the best bounce I could have asked for.
I mean, right at the 25-yard line there. I can't tell if that was tipped or not, but either way, just not good. But sometimes you get that friendly bounce. All right, here we go. China Springs enrollment, 851. Only 110 miles to AT&T Stadium. Both travel about the same distance. I think Gilmer was about 140 or 130 or something like that. Last time they won the championship, they were a 1A school.
1978. That's when my dad was in college. At Baylor, so not too far.
Look at the turnaround. Previous 3 seasons, 19, 21, and 21, and 26 and 2 these last 2 seasons. Hey, Jonathan, it's looking that way. Definitely looking that way. China Springs has kind of withstood the Gilmer attack, and they're putting the points on while Gilmer is not. I mean, that blocked field goal for a touchdown could be all of the difference in this one. Really changed the momentum of the game.
Special teams. Special teams coming in big. You know, we talked about the doink earlier in Gilmer's first drive. Missed 3 points there. And then a 10-point swing. So that's really kind of a 13-point turnaround.
Mm-hmm.
13 points. Gilmer has the lead right now. So, and it's still it's only a little more than halfway through the third quarter. There's still a lot of football left.
There is.
Still a lot of football left. Gilmer is still very much in this game.
Gilmer's going to have to make some stops. And that's a good
start
right there.
That's a great way to start.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, he's jacked up after that.
Needs to adjust his chin strap there.
I don't think you get to hit that quarterback like that too often. So that's probably a really good feeling.
Brings up a key third down here for both teams.
Yeah.
Third and 7. Looks like Gilmer is definitely...
That's what you needed.
They're definitely packing the box now. Yep. Stop them on third down. And China Spring will have to punt.
It's kind of like... It's not the same. But in basketball, like if one guy's taking over the game, you say, hey, anybody but you can beat me. You know? Like, that's what people would do to, like, the Rockets when they had James Harden. They'd be like, okay, anybody except James Harden will beat us. That's what Gilmer is doing with Major right now, the China Springs quarterback. They're saying, hey, you know what? You're going to have to throw the ball on the outside. We're going to take the run game away from you and then beat us. So, it's good. It's good a defense adjustment by Gilmer.
Ooh, barely gets that one away. And he's just going to let it bounce. And that one does not take a China Spring bounce.
It's a good catch, though, by 19.
So Gilmer will get some pretty good field position. We'll see what they can do with it. 1:59 left in the third. Gilmer needs to make something happen here.
All right, if you're Gilmer, what do you do?
I think you just do what you keep on doing.
Do you think you try to run the ball or you throw across the middle?
No, you do just what you've been doing. Like, I mean, look, they've had 2 drives that have gone into the red zone that have resulted in 0 points and 7 points for the other team. And then that last drive, they had the first down. It gets called back for a holding. So you keep on doing what you're doing, and you know you got to just clean those small things up, right? So, I think that's really all there is to it. I think that's what, as a coach, that's what you got to say. Hey guys, what we're doing is working. We just got to clean up these small mistakes.
Yeah,
can't miss the field goals. You know, can't have a holding on third down where we pick up the first down. So, right up the gut there, and China Springs gets some third and about 5 or 6. So, I mean, this has been a very, very defensive battle. Yes, both teams are moving the ball, but I mean, the defenses are kind of anchoring down when they need to. So, huge third down for Gilmer here. 3rd and 4, about a minute and a half remaining right now.
I love this football. I love football. Football's awesome. If you don't like football, then let's talk. This is so great. 2 teams playing hard, going back and forth. State championship doesn't get much better. Ooh, what pop!
Didn't pick up the first down. I think Gilmer will go for it here. We'll see. 1 minute left in the third.
4th and 1.
Nice little play design on that third down, though. 4th and 1, they are going for it. Let's see, are they trying to draw them off? They are going to go for it, handoff, and not going to get it. China Springs.
Oh, man.
Comes up with a huge stop.
Oh, my gosh.
Goodness gracious.
I wasn't even close. Man, they really blew him up in the backfield.
They really did.
Wow.
What a stop by China Springs right there. Or China Spring, excuse me.
Dude, it's so easy to throw the S in on the end. Maybe Gilmer was trying to move so quick to catch China Spring off guard.
That's one of those double-edged swords, though. I mean, you look at it; it's a 10-point game. That's in this game. That's a kind of a larger deficit than most.
Well, I think they should have gone for it
because of that. I don't know.
I was saying because
of how low scoring this is. maybe you do want to pin, China Spring deep in the hopes that maybe you flip the field position if you can hold into a 3 and out. So we'll see what happens here. China Spring right at midfield, and they will call a timeout.
And 74 for China Springs, big boy. Jeez. Number 74 for China Spring is Christopher Leon. 6'7", 335. That's can't teach size. Let's see if we what year is he? Senior? Getting any looks? Don't have any.
Spring runs on first down, and Gilmer is doing a really good job right now of stopping the run.
They batten down the hatches. It looks like.
And now, if you're trying to spring, maybe you take a deep shot. You say, okay, you're keying up on the run. Well, let's see you take care of this.
You do have to get a playoff. Probably
Looks
be
like
the
a
last.
QB sneak, and not bad.
Almost made a miss.
Yep, and that
was a good tackle.
That's going to take us to the fourth quarter here. So fourth quarter coming up. China Springs moving the ball and up 10. So this is a good game. Very good game. Where is 74 committed to? Did you look that up yet?
Fourth quarter. Let's go. Jonathan, I'm trying to find right now. I don't think he has any offers or any interest right now.
The 74 China Spring?
Yeah. His name is Chris Leon. China Spring. 247. Oh, wait, no. Okay, so Major Bowden, he is a semifinalist for Mr. Texas Football. He has signed with Lamar as a running back. Makes sense. He's a really good run. Yeah, he hasn't signed anywhere. I mean, again, 6'7", 335. Can't teach that size.
Yeah, I'm not finding it either. You might not be committed anywhere. This is what making it to state for like 4A and below can be good for sometimes, Jonathan, is like you get noticed for the first time.
Absolutely.
We saw that with the Franklin running back yesterday, the one that won the offensive MVP. He had like almost 300 yards rushing. He had no offers before last night. Now I think he has, 3 or 4? So sometimes it just takes getting noticed.
From Ouachita Baptist, Tarleton State, Texas Southern, I think, offered him last night. So I didn't realize Brandon Tennyson, the quarterback for Gilmer, he is signed with, or he's committed to, he's signed with UTSA.
Who's that?
Quarterback for Gilmer?
Oh, yeah.
UTSA signing. Man, UTSA, they put at least the college football world in Texas on notice, and really the nation, going undefeated until the last 2 weeks of the season. Who's their coach? I forget off the top of my head. UTSA football coach Jeff Traylor. He was from Gilmer, actually. He's a Texas high school football guy. Well, that makes sense then. If he's from Gilmer and wants to get Brandon Tennyson in his...
Here we go, fourth quarter. Kicks off. China Spring running a little option play. Or
3rd and 8. I don't think he got it.
It's
Can't
close.
tell with that camera angle. I really don't like that camera angle.
Clock is stopped. Yep, first down. China Spring. Move the
Man.
chains.
It was number 9 for Gilmer's signed with Sam Houston, too.
China Spring. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Run, run, run.
Win, 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 win.
And Major gets about 6 on that first down run. So China Spring just wearing down Gilmer with the run, and that's kind of what you want to do if you're a run team. Get to this point in the game, you know, Gilmer's going to be tired from all that that run attack earlier in the game.
What's crazy, 2 years ago, China Spring and their first year under head coach Brian Bell, they went 6-6. Second year they went 4-8, but then something happened in 2020. They went 10-3, and now in 2021, in year 4, they're leading in the state championship game with 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. That's awesome.
Looks like we got a flag on the play. What are they going to call here?
I love your flag graphic, dude. That's so awesome.
China Spring trying to say Gilmer jump, but let's see here. And yep, neutral zone infraction. Oh, yep, that's how they got him. Good call by the officials there. Oh no, actually, I'm mistaken. The officials got it wrong. It was the offsides on the offense. The guy never crossed the neutral zone. Second down and 1 for China Spring now.
Man, I don't
And
think
first down, China Spring.
I don't think China Spring could draw up a better drive right now. They're running the ball a lot, taking in the clock is just chipping away right now. It is running. Great drive here by China Springs. No, I'm just gonna say China Springs. I can't help it. It's just gonna happen.
Respect the name of the team that is winning the state championship right now.
All right, I'll use it interchangeably because sometimes you gotta big 74 there. Chris Leon. I'm terrible with pronunciation. I apologize. I can barely pronounce my own name correctly.
Nice. First down stop for Gilmer. Held on a no gain.
Oh man! Wow!
Right up the gut. Touchdown, China Spring, and that might put the bow tie on it. With the way this game has gone, that might do it with 17 points.
Wow.
Well, 16 with the extra point.
Barely touched.
And extra point is up and good. 24-7, China Spring. Moving ever so closer to that state championship.
I wouldn't even call it an elusive state championship. It's just the state championship. The first time they won one was, quick math, 33 years ago.
To have an injured Gilmer player on the field.
43 years ago?
Is that their kicker, number 20?
Yeah.
And their linebacker? That's not good.
43 years ago. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What did we tell the live guys? Get it off the intro. You ever been to a Stars game?
I have not.
They're a ton of fun. Hockey games live are a blast. I don't really watch it that much just because we don't have one here in Houston. But anytime I go to a Stars game, it's a good time. China Spring, hold on. Is Major Bowden your MVP?
I think so, yeah. I mean,
I think so too.
There's really no one else on offense that has really flashed, if you will.
Major Bowden, 152 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground so far. Let's see. Scroll through tweet deck here. Major Bowden may have called game. Yep. 1,000,000,000%. Clay Thompson might come back in January. Good for him. Hope he comes back even just like a half of what he was. Good player. Have you been able to stay away from spoilers from Spider-Man yet?
I'm trying.
Okay, do not put spoilers in the comment section. I promise.
Why would you even tell people?
I just heard it's good. That's all I've seen. Oh man, I hate to see the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a elbow or something. They're kind of stabilizing it here. He's able to walk off on his own power, thankfully. Ah, Mark Bell, Brian Bell's dad.
Mm-hmm.
It's a family affair.
Getting back to the action here now after the player's been got off the field. Walked off on his own power, thankfully, so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's definitely a choice.
Power up the phone here.
Little pooch kick puts Gilmer at their own 39. So 8:23, 8:22 left. So got to make something happen quick, but got a short field to work with.
You need a fast score for Gilmer. You need to score quick.
They're definitely going for the home run ball there.
Oh. Okay.
China Spring had it well covered, and then had scrambled a little, gained a few yards, but second down and 7 for Gilmer. Now in the hurry up offense, slightly hurry up. Oh, that's a good question, Jonathan. He wonders where Denver Harris will commit to after because he said he's not committing until. What, do you have an inside track, Scott?
You know, it's interesting. You hear things. We're not working in the business, but nothing. I don't have any info on where Denver Harris is going to go. Outside of his what? He's got a top 3 now, I think. In my opinion, well, it's not even an opinion. I think he's got Texas A&M, and Alabama.
Looks like the experts are saying probably Texas A&M, but we'll see. I mean, there could be a reason he hasn't decided yet.
It wouldn't surprise me if he ended up with A&M. But my prediction is actually Alabama. Everybody's saying I'm just want to be a little bit different personally, but it's probably going to be A&M.
Gilmer takes a third down or a timeout before this huge third down, but Jonathan, I hope Texas. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Longhorn, so I wouldn't mind him going to Texas one bit.
Yeah.
So, but
I don't know why he didn't announce on signing day though. I think he just wanted to not try to take away from the North Shore Duncanville Volume 3 game, 3 in the last 4 years. And we almost had it last year too. Mm-hmm. That would have been 4 straight years. How crazy would that have been? Until
all right,
until number 20, there at least was.
Ooh, Harold Perkins. That's another one. Jonathan wonders where he'll commit to.
I mean, A&M is riding hard. A&M has recruited the city of Houston very well.
Oh no, that's not the play you want to do. They went for a little.
Didn't work.
Running back draw there and nothing.
I think Perkins will commit to either LSU or A&M.
And Gilmer will go for it on 4th and 7. This is going to be the game here.
Yep.
Nice break up, and that is basically the ball game right there.
I know the score says 24-17, but this game has been a lot closer.
24-7, you mean?
24-7, yeah, sorry. This game has been a lot closer than the score is reflecting.
Good. I mean, it's a good play design, but I mean, 17 just really never got separation, and so 8 was able to undercut that route and just block it away. China Spring takes over in their own territory, and this one is all but over now. I mean, you say 24-7, it's a lot closer, but 24-7 lead in a game like this is nearly insurmountable.
Yeah, I agree.
And now all of a sudden they're coming out passing it. Oh, barely underthrow.
Man,
I mean, you think a team, just run, and they come out and they just go for the dagger right there.
For a kill shot.
I mean, look, 152 rushing yards, 28 passing yards. It tells you all you need to know about China Springs' plan of attack. But I mean, they almost. I think if he had a little more protection in the pocket, because he had to get rid of that ball quickly.
He was rushed, no doubt about it.
And so they say, okay, well, let's just go back to what's been working. And sure enough, 19 picks up about 8 yards there.
Jonathan, you got any other recruiting questions?
Number 19 is Isaiah Williams.
DN and running back. I love it.
And picks up the first down. Keep that clock moving. And they will take as much time as they can off this clock.
I'm going to wait until that play clock is at least at 5 every time. Man. It's got some wheels.
Only mistake there is running out of bounds.
I'm not going to get too nitpicky with that. But you're right. Maybe sliding, theoretically, but...
Jonathan doesn't have any more
Not really.
questions for you.
Yeah, I mean, those are the two guys that are still uncommitted, I would say. And obviously Denver, we know. Or we'll know tomorrow afterwards. Or it could come out Sunday. But I know Denver Harris is an early grad, so he's gonna be graduating in December, so that's why he's announcing after the game. I'm trying to think who else. I mean, everybody else who's early grads have already signed, like Connor Wigman.
Gilmer had some type of penalty, probably unsportsmanlike of some kind. So China Spring gets going to be closer at the 11 now. And here we go. They're going for a little handoff, and
Okay.
Gilmer is able to stuff him behind the line.
Let's go.
Evan Stewart is an early grad too. Yes, he is. On A&M.
I know those Aggies were a little concerned when he didn't sign on that signing day. They're like,
Nah, that's a false start right there. He never crossed that line. Let's see what they call though. Really? Wow. I don't know if you guys are any of you watching the game too, but it's called defensive offsides there, and I don't see it. Never crossed the line.
Pull up here to state of Texas. Trying to see if there's anybody who's left unsigned. I mean, there are a couple guys in the Metroplex. Taking it himself.
Won't be denied and looks like he got the first down.
Close.
Say just short, third down.
Oh. Wow. People are saying that Caleb Douglas might the wide receiver out of Hightower.
And Major
Touchdown.
And touchdown.
Number 3. Good for him.
And this one is officially a route now.
Yes, it is. China Spring looked like they're representing at AT&T Stadium. I'm an Aggie. We got the notifications turned off for y'all. Well, I appreciate that, Jonathan. You got to get Jackson on the call. He's really big in the Twitter spaces now. Big Aggie. Loves talking Aggie recruiting. He's out of town for the next week, though. A little Christmas vacay.
4:52 left in this one, and it's all but over. China Springs magical season looks to include a state championship.
Oh, there's Sean Bell, yeah. There you go. Well, that's what makes it a magical season. You put a little bow on top of the state championship. That'll be cool. So Caleb Douglas might commit back to Baylor. That'd be cool. Yeah, so pretty much everybody else is signed. Where's Perkins? You good? I'll be right back.
Yeah, do you have anything to say, Jonathan? No surprise here. They're just saying that Major is going to be the player of the game, and that's definitely no surprise. He has had his fingerprint on everything in this game for the China Spring offense. All right, he's going to be captain like Bobby Taylor was. All right, I can see it.
Hold up, party people. All right. Anything new in the chat? I was talking to Twitter Space to call needs increment. Oh, nice. It's gonna be captain like Bobby Taylor was. Hey, I'll tell you what, Bobby Taylor is probably like the recruiter for Texas A&M. He was one of the first guys to commit in that class, and he got everybody else on board. Huge champion for the Aggies. That's kind of what you need, though, for a good recruiting class. Man, he's just... Man,
It's kind of the story of the game.
yeah. Having trouble finding people downfield.
And then completing the passes. I mean, him right in the hands. You got to catch that.
Yeah.
Ooh. He's almost intercepted a couple of times, it felt like. Third down for Gilmer, 3rd and 10. And China Spring is filling it now. And once again, nice little pass by
That was a great pass.
by Tennyson, and
Man.
just could not get the completion. And now 4th and 10. I mean, you got to go for it even though you're at your own, 30-yard line. But, man. 4th and 10 from the 31. You got to go for it here. And they pick up the first down. Very nicely done. Kept the play alive. Able to get the completion. Ball at the Gilmer 45-yard line, 1st and 10. Going deep here, and just a little wide there. He able to catch it. Able to catch it, but he was not in bounds when he caught it. So just a little.
What is that? That was. How do we get that? Josiah Rockwell. Sorry if I mispronounced it, but signed with Sam Houston, FCS guy. But Sam Houston, one of the powerhouse programs defending national champs in FCS football.
This one could be coming back if it's complete. Looked like maybe a little bit of a hold, but don't see the flag. No harm, no foul, though. Incomplete pass, so 3rd and 10 for Gilmer. Looks like they're trying to set up a screen, and that is going nowhere. Incomplete. I mean, that was going to be a loss of 5 if he dropped it, or if he didn't drop it. So 4th and 10 for Gilmer. Once again, facing a 4th down and long. Converted the first time on this drive. Can they do it again?
You know, the fact that China Springs has only held Gilmer to 7 points is very impressive. Especially considering how well Gilmer was moving the ball early in the game. As we talked about, special teams kind of played a factor. And Gilmer came out strong on the defensive side the start of the second half, but man, it just seems like they got beat down by Major Bowden, and the wind was just taken out of their sails.
Jonathan says, I know that Jimbo's assistant coaches are watching this China Spring and College Station game. Our guys at the game tonight. 4th and 10 becomes 4th and 15 with a delay game. And it is knocked down. China Spring takes over with 3:33 left to go. Couple of first downs. Should just about do it.
I think so. Good season for Gilmer. I mean, it's not that's back-to-back years where we made it to the state championship. There's no shame in that. They have a very proud season. Yeah, they weren't able to get it done, but it's still a very good season for Gilmer. Very proud. Should be very proud.
They're showing the China Spring Cougars state championship appearances in 1978, defeated Lexington 42-3. Then they lost to Hull Diceta 28-18 in 1979. And then they lost to Salina, I saw, in 2007. So they went to the state championship and back-to-back years in the 70s.
Yeah.
Winning one, losing one, and then they've had that drought ever since, which will now end.
How about that? The 254 getting two
Didn't
state
even notice it,
champions.
but Gilmer called the timeout, so I gotta readjust my clock here.
Lorena, China Springs, McLennan County. Fantastic. You know, Jonathan, I think Jimbo did a good job of keeping his staff together this year. Keeping his staff together meant he was able to keep the class together, especially when there was so much coaching change and turnover for some big-time programs this year. We saw Oregon had some turnover. That opened up Kelvin Banks' recruitment. LSU, that opened up a lot of other people's recruitments. So keeping especially the defensive staff together really was a big advantage for the Aggies. And one thing I love about Major Bowden, he gets yards, man. He falls forward. Whenever he gets the ball and runs with it, you're not looking at 2nd and 12. You're looking at 2nd and 7. You know what I'm saying?
2nd down and 4, and one more first down. This will end it.
I think he promoted from within, Jonathan, for DC. I think he got like a technically co-DCs. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's right.
3rd and short. Less than 2 minutes already.
Oh. Helmet popped off.
Still think he got the first down, though. Yep, and that'll do it. Don't need to do nothing now but take a knee.
What's China Springs mascot?
I believe is the Cougars or the Panthers, one or the other. Pretty sure the Panthers. I don't know if China Spring calls a timeout.
Cougars.
There you go. All I gotta do is take a knee. Don't know why China Spring's taking timeouts here.
Gotta text one of my golfing buddies with the China Spring.
And one more nail down should do it for China Spring.
You can just see the pride in the dad's eyes right there. That's great.
And that will do it. Yes, there is still time on the clock, but this one is a final. 31-7. China Spring takes this one.
All right, that's awesome.
Your 2021 UIL
Look at that
4A
graphic.
G2 champions.
Nailed it.
China Spring took down the beast that is Carthage, and now they are the kings for a D2. That'll do it for us here at VYPE for the 4A D2 watch along. China Springs is your champion. We'll be back. I would assume the kickoff is probably going to be around 7:15 to 7:30 for your 5A D1 nightcap, which will be Katy Pato and College Station. That one should be a really good one. I'm favoring College Station in that one. So we'll be back. Again, we'll take a little break. We'll stop the stream and come back around 7:15 or so for that one. So thanks again. I'm Wack Scott. I'll be the only one on the next stream, but gotta bring you that stream regardless. So
you're gonna be great.
Try to have some fun with it. So thanks again for joining us, and we'll be back here in about an hour. Thanks a lot, guys.
Good night, everybody.